This is practice problem number 4 on section 1. When you retire, your company promises to pay you $2,000 a month for the next 20 years after you retire. What is the value of this retirement annuity to you today, assuming 3% inflation? Do you have the money now? No, you don't. You will get $2,000 a month when you retire. You're not retired yet. So it's going to be one of our PV formulas. Is it a one-time payment or is it continual payments? You're going to get $2,000 a month for 20 years, so it is PVA. Make sure you practice that, figuring out which formula to use. So we need to do a PVA formula. It's very important to watch as you're putting your values in your calculator on PVA. They can get messed up very, very easily, so make sure you're going carefully step by step. So, compounding question, we're getting $2,000 a month, so we know we have to do monthly compounding. So our R is the inflation rate of 3% divided by 12. And our N is 20 years, and we have to multiply that by 12 due to compounding. In the homework assignments, I will always give you the R and the N, but you're going to have to figure out the compounding factor from the problem. I'm not going to just flat out tell you, well, make sure you remember to do monthly compounding. So let's go ahead and put it in our equation. Our FV, the amount we're going to have in the future, is $2,000. How much we get every single month. Yes, that is negative. Okay, first thing we need to do is figure out our parentheses. So 1.0025 raised to the 240 negative. Now I say 240 negative because I have to put the negative in after I raise the exponent. When you calculate this, if you ever get a negative answer, it is wrong. Go back and do it again. So the top of my equation, since I've calculated out my parentheses, is 1 minus 0.5492. Remember, if this came out of your calculator negative, it is wrong. So I have 0.4508 over 0.0025. So when I calculate out my bracket, I come up with 180.3109. I left my future value just hanging up there. So I need to multiply that for my last step. 360,621.83. Now, if you just leave these in your calculator, you might be off by a few dollars, a few cents. That's going to be okay if it's off just a little bit, but make sure you're doing the rounding properly. And that is an example of how to do a PVA.